What's up, guys? I wanted to talk to you today about the importance of positional drilling when it comes to improving your overall skill sets. So while it's important to roll randomly live and, have no goal outside of just winning, because I believe that does sharpen your A game and it does improve your creativity a little bit if you go in without a goal, if you go in and do an unstructured roll. Structured positional drilling is super important, especially if you're a beginner and you're not yet familiar with all the positions of jiu-jitsu, what to do offensively or defensively. Isolating, the overall skill set of jiu-jitsu into specific positions is really, really important. And then because what you can do is, instead of tackling everything as a whole and just doing a bunch of unstructured rounds, you isolate a specific position and you're like, okay, I'm going to get decently defensive here and have at least one thing offensively that I know I can go for, even if as a beginner I'm not super likely to be successful and a good person. You can still have an overall conceptual idea of what to do defensively and offensively from a position. And then you move on to the next position, or the next neutral game, right? Because in jiu-jitsu, I think of it like this. There's pins, and then there's the neutral game. The neutral game being wrestling, takedowns, or guard passing and guard play, okay? So those are the two neutral areas of jiu-jitsu. The pins, like side control, mount, north-south, back control, these are all unique. They're all unique positions, and you have to have specific pin escapes in order to know how to escape those positions, and specific offensive things that you can do in those positions, even if that offensive thing is just transitioning into another position that you like a lot better. So if you're a white belt, the majority of your time should be spent learning one position at a time, or learning the neutral game. And I think the neutral game you should spend more time on it than the pins in the very beginning, right? You can spend a month at a time in each of these. You can spend a month doing just guard passing and guard work. You can spend the next month doing side control and north-south, right? The basic pins immediately after you pass, both offensively and defensively. You just pick somebody, you work with them, you swap back and forth, and you get used to the position. That's really helpful for someone who's new, for someone who hasn't been training a long time. Maybe you've just started, you're only a few weeks in, and it may seem overwhelming, like, oh, there's so much material to learn. Yeah, it is, but if you break it down by position, then it becomes a lot more manageable. It becomes like, okay, I have a goal now. I have a position to work, and then I'm going to become relatively competent at it, get some confidence here, and then I'm going to move on. It can make it less overwhelming, versus just, rolling live and going through a dozen positions that, you have no idea what to do from. It's better to do that positional drilling first. And that's actually what I base my curriculum on. My beginner's curriculum is about 7 months long, and it's positionally based. So it has an extensive neutral game. When I'm working guard and I'm working passing with my students, that section of the curriculum is about 3 months long. And the pins and the pin escapes themselves are about 4 months of the curriculum. So I do that because if I just take a bunch of people that have only been training for a few weeks and I just jump around, like I show them an elbow escape one day, and then I show them a takedown the next day, and then I show them guard pass the next day, and then like guard retention the next day. It's overwhelming. It's too many disjointed skill sets that don't flow together, and for a new person, that's not the best way to teach them. It's better to just isolate one position, one skill set at a time, work on that, and then move on. So I hope you guys found that useful. This is definitely something that doesn't need to be completely structured into your curriculum, but you can on your own do positional drilling a little bit more often instead of just unstructured live rolling, although that is also important. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we have new content out there. If you like the video, click the like button and leave a comment if you disagree or if there's something you want to expand upon. These things really do help us, guys. I appreciate your support, and I hope to see you guys next video.